people.
And we're queer.
And
Some
we're
of
not
us.
drinking any beer. Yes.
That's
what you
not
think.
gonna work. Okay,
Damn
I have
it.
a silly question, and this is. Well, I should have probably asked this like before the session started, but still, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
I don't believe this.
I guess tired of like we haven't done anything in this campaign, but still, in general, are you guys tired of time travel?
No.
No.
I wasn't
I
here for
love
time
that shit.
travel.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Of course,
I am-
you
Time
love
travel
that
is
shit.
Great. Of course,
I'm
we,
planning-
we can't ask you about this.
I think it's like different because I think it's different for different types of it.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the time. It's not exactly time travel, but like I like the flashbacks kind of thing that you're doing
Oh,
right
yeah,
now
yeah.
with Sorren.
No, I'm not.
That's like really.
I'm not
good.
asking for like
Yeah.
in this campaign. I'm asking in
Right.
general about
In
like
general.
fatigue related to
Oh, stories about it.
yeah. So
The
in
Yeah.
type of time travel that I hate is the one that happens in Doraemon and shit. Like, then that's too boring.
Wow.
Doraemon.
I don't know what
I don't
That is
think
such a
Doraemon
deep
comes to my
cut.
mind even in the top
How did you get
20
there?
if I think about time travel.
How did you get there?
I mean, the entire plot
I
of
was not
Doraemon is
even-
time travel.
That
I
is
didn't even
true.
know Doraemon has time travel.
No, the whole plot of Doraemon is
No.
technically time travel. Yes, he's right.
Okay.
No,
Like-
So the reason why I
didn't know
asked
this.
asked is obviously like
Yeah.
after this campaign, obviously like when we are not doing RP's campaign, when we are not doing Rick Pet's campaign, etc. etc. I am thinking of writing a mini series inspired by the show Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, let's fucking.
Oh, I like that
Interesting.
show.
So essentially,
That's
just a
interesting.
bunch of people with superpowers or not, depends characters. Time traveling, solving shenanigans and stuff.
No,
I don't mind.
sounds fun.
As long as it's not
Hey,
like a
Isn't it part of DC
time
now?
travel.
It was always part of DC.
What's
yes.
part of DC?
The Legends of Tomorrow.
Easy.
Oh yeah, Legends of Tomorrow is easy. Yeah.
Callum is calling it bad American
Not a-
Doctor Who.
Not a continuous thing. Yeah, bad American.
Thank you, guys.
Valid.
Fair.
No, but it'll have to be a different system, right? D&D?
Leave that up to me.
That the DM can decide.
Interesting. No, that is.
Oh yeah, it'll have to be a different system. Time travel will be an aspect of it, and you have a time traveling ship or something else. I don't know, but
Why does
Essentially,
it need
the
to be a
concept
different
is-
system?
I don't know.
No, just like how we did the space thing, right? The 7 episodes was
But that-
technically like Mothership,
It was,
but
No, that we wanted to try out a
That-
different system
yeah,
because
it was a
we-
different thing. Yeah.
yeah, the ship had its own stats and stuff. That's it.
I
Yeah,
would
that's-
love
that's
to
what
try
I'm
out the Star Wars TTRPG system
Oh,
Oh yeah, I've been thinking of. I was looking into
because
it.
I
like,
have so much.
I
There's
love
a-
that.
There's a Star Wars straight RPG?
bro,
Yeah, there is.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You didn't know
There's
this?
even a
It's
Doctor Who
called-
does
it's called-
that.
Yeah.
SW
Forever.
No.
everything.
I love
It's called
Star Wars everything.
SW5e, and it's
But
it's
the
essentially
only problem
yeah.
is-
Go ahead.
I've never watched Star Wars.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Yeah,
Star Wars
she's a
either.
Trekkie. She's a Trekkie.
You-
She's a Trekkie.
Oh.
Oh, you believe you're
I
too
like-
young.
I like.
See, I've never
I like
watched Star
Black
Wars, but
Ops
it's
so
always good to know.
I've been thinking. I've been first of all either wanting to play or run like a Cyberpunk Red.
Oh, fucking Cyberpunk Red is.
Yeah. It
I'll look
is
into
so
this
much fun.
Star Wars thing.
Okay.
So let's
Nano, have
watch
you
that
watched?
Cyberpunk show.
Have you watched
I'll be back.
Lower Decks?
Not really. I've seen the promos and stuff. It's on my list, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
It's so
Gotten
fun.
to
I
it.
like it.
Yeah, I've heard that
It's-
it's better than Discovery, which was
It's
sure,
I-
but like,
you know
I'm
what?
probably only-
controversial opinion.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
I liked
say
the
something
early
that's
season
my-
of Discovery.
I
I like
same. I think they're
Yeah.
part of like the only dozen people who like Discovery.
I mean, it had Michelle Yeoh in it. That's an insane
That's
cast.
that's valid.
No,
Honestly,
but
I
Discovery
like
is
the
really
second
good.
season too.
I
I think the way that they wrapped up the second story, like the time travel shenanigan thing, I
Yeah.
liked it.
yeah.
Yeah, same.
I didn't like the
I
way
like-
it ended. The final season was kind of flat, in my opinion.
I did not watch it.
Yeah.
After the second season.
Yeah, was an experience.
I should watch.
Anyways,
the second
let's
season.
start.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Say
All
something
right.
that might trigger other people.
We are about Discovery.
No, I haven't watched any of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Fuck!
Neither have I.
fine. You should watch
Fuck
it.
you, Roy.
It's fun. No, it's fine. You're forgetting Roy's young.
You should still know. As soon as you're born, you should watch it.
Wow.
See, I know.
Wow, yeah, no.
It's
What
good.
you
It's
argue
good.
You
would
watch
say
is
so,
Lord of the Rings.
One of the reasons why you should watch it is because that is the inspiration for D&D and like almost all
I know.
RPG
That's
after
why I
that.
said it might trigger people
Mhm.
playing D&D without watching the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the way the
No, don't worry. I haven't watched it
dwarves
either.
and
It's fine.
Yeah, you guys can watch it together. It's nice.
Yeah. I always wanted to read the books before watching it. That's the thing.
No, don't. I would advise against reading the books unless you want some sleeping material, like
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
to put you to sleep.
Watch the
If I
movie
want to go to
first.
sleep, I
Listen.
read the book now.
I've read the books. Okay, I love them,
It's a lot.
but it's too much. Like when you say you want the backstory for characters, this bitch literally started from the beginning.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, this is how the world was created. That
No.
beginning.
So that's
Oh.
basically like the Mahabharata, right? At that point.
No.
The
Mahabharata
starts
is like
Mahabharata
nothing
generations
compared to
before.
the kind of depth that this a person goes to.
Yeah.
Also,
Mahabharata
Mahabharata
did
doesn't
not
have that
invent-
much fillers.
Like I love Mahabharata too, but like they did not invent languages for this. They did not like invent
Yeah,
like
they-
entire
they didn't
mythology
create
for
the
it.
linguistics, yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I mean, Star Wars did that as well. So
That's valid.
Oh,
Star Wars
Zelda.
is not that deep, bro.
Star Wars is
No,
not
but
that deep,
Klingon-
but like yeah, they
Star
do.
Wars
invent
has
it.
their own
They have a whole
language.
fucking language. Yeah, that is
Mhm.
true.
Yeah,
They do
but
have
even
Klingons.
then,
And
LOTR
yeah.
is a different breed entirely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man went into
in terms
way
of
too much
language, yeah,
I
because
just said
like
Klingons for Star
Tolkien
Wars
is
and
a
nobody corrected
polyglot.
me, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
What?
nobody even heard you. So
depth.
Nobody
Okay.
heard.
Wow.
No, I thought Klingons in Star Trek. I thought you were talking about Star
the
Trek. Yeah, go ahead.
Zelda, the love interest in Discovery is a Klingon who is turned into a human. So it's a reverse Rachel Dolezal.
There was also a
He's transracial,
Oh,
yeah.
trans-species
Ah.
actually.
I think they have borrowed it like from the classics because there were like trans characters in that too.
hmm. It's a good thing
That's
I've
cool.
never watched that show.
Yeah, the
It
old
is
ones
kind
were
of a
pretty
trans
good.
experience now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm. The old shows were pretty good when it comes to representation. They were like
Yeah.
genuine good trans representation that early on in like I think what 80s. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's begin. Who wants to recap?
Oh, fuck it. Let's go. It all started when
When someone sang in the universe was oh yeah, go ahead.
oh, okay. So the party made it to the Feywild after a heart-wrenching, tear-jerking goodbye from Sorren. We're retconning it so that everyone cried so hard their eyes were red and they couldn't see properly. They were attacked by a bunch of weird flying bats. Met up with a new group of people who were sent to escort them. One of whom was a ferret snorting rabbit named Sassy Pants. Vibes were vibing and. There was like a whole thing that led to shenanigans, and they fought weird creatures. Went to a bar that bunch of them got high. Some people fell asleep. The rabbit stole some shit from Void, and then they went to this place called the court of, or like the palace where Ziania lives. Ziania is someone from Oops All Bards who's also part of the Tales of Fate universe and played by Box, but now an NPC. She's the queen of the Uncity court apparently, and
Yes.
all of that shit. There's a lot of weird shit that happened with Vustal and Sassy Pants getting each other high and drugging each other, which was hilarious in the moment where they forgot how to read maps and forgot how to do other things. It was funny with an E and an accent on it, not with a Y. There were some flashbacks with Zavthin, who was trying to figure out shenanigans about what the fuck is going on, and he was doing some research into the Red Dust to help himself and to help Naviask. And there was also some things about there was some things about Sorren remembering the past with Jamil, but it was technically a dream, but it was all and a flashback, but also he could somehow impact what was happening in real time, which was really fucking weird. And they were sent by Ziania to escort to go to Etheris, whatever the place is, and to get some
she doesn't know about Aethris. She only knows about the camp. But yes.
Oh yeah, the camp. Sorry, I thought the camp was called Aethris. My bad. They were sent by Ziania to this camp where the refugees from Kobol and other wars kind of live and ensure that survival is surviving. Immediately got the locals immediately got antagonized because these fuckers did not know how to approach them and talk to them, and immediately they were like, why are you here? And Ashla's like, oh, we need you to make weapons for us. So that was funny. But luckily Sassy Pants had Ziania's seal, and that kind of helped. Void went off on a whole other adventure to learn about her family roots. Started climbing a tree, but not like how you climb a regular tree, but like you walking on the tree because it had a staircase and weird other shit. Almost name dropped the Uncedi court, but was like, oh no shit, and then showed off a medallion that they had from that was referenced in fucking in April 2024. So full circle moment for that.
Random dates.
And now we're at a point where we are trying to figure out how we can help these people. And also Jamil is a shithead now. Well, he's not a shithead now, but Jamil has ulterior motives. He's trying to bring his family, his universe, his people back from Kobold. Apparently he's also been alive for thousands of years, and he's not a natural redhead. So that was kind of shitty on his part. Yeah, but that's basically the recap of the last 4 sessions. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Everyone can wake up now. He's done.
Where did we leave off last session? I forgot.
We left off in front of the prison.
with all
Where
with all
Sorren and
staffs.
Jamil met Glassstoff.
No,
and
but like
Ilana.
in the real in Aethris.
Oh, that's when Void came to us, I think.
No.
We said
And
hi.
we were
No, that
talking
was
to-
way back.
No, that
Oh,
was
that
we
was
were
long.
We were talking to AS.
Yeah,
You were talking to
the guy that
what's
doesn't
his-
That
speak.
one
the
weird
name?
guy who talks with mixed up
Yeah,
words.
one weird guy. Yes,
Because
yes.
yes.
Aves?
Uh,
VS?
Varys, yeah. You're talking to
Varys.
Varys, man with the dark glass face.
Yes.
And what did they tell you? I forgot. Like I left it at like a specific thing.
He says something about the moon card-ups, and Naviask is the only part 2 entitlement in this world, and blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Huh? Okay.
Then
That doesn't matter.
Then he told us about the library of kobolds and everything. He told us about the library and the experiments and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So you all find yourself still sitting in front of this person. Looks at Zailda. I would love to keep discussing stuff, but I believe there's someone who would like to meet you.
Okay.
Gets up, starts to escort you. Are you all following?
I'm following.
Yeah.
Okay. Brings you all outside. You look up, the sun is shining. You see people all around you. in different states of corruption, some people not corrupted. You also see a bunch of creatures who you don't recognize, from this world, from the material plane even. But there's a bunch of creatures just roaming around, going about their day, doing business, talking to each other, everything. And about few 100 feet ahead, you see a bridge across a river. And Vustal, you remember this place. You remember this bridge from your nightmare. Or your vision. Hunched over, leaned over, on one of the sides, you see a large figure around 8 feet tall, orange metal, with a crown of flowers over their head. Now we ask.
Vustal has just like one of his hands on the hilt of his sword.
You
I'm
all
going to stand
approach.
next to Vustal to make sure that he doesn't randomly start slashing.
Talk about growth.
No trust, man. Come on.
The trust is there, but I'm going to verify
No,
that
20
that
sessions
doesn't
ago, the Void would have been the one with ready to attack.
happen. But Void
I know,
has grown up as a person. That's how.
That is what
Oh
I'm
wow.
Wow.
Wow. Now we ask.
Last session, Void was talking about committing war crimes. What the fuck do you mean you're grown up?
Oh, that
A
was
little
RP.
bird comes and sits on Naviask's shoulder, then perches on his head, sort of animatedly looks up at it, takes it on a finger, and then just sort of gently blows on it and flies away, and then diverts his attention towards you all. In a very deep, mechanical voice, says, my children! Extends his arms towards you all, looking specifically at Zailda and Elvis.
Hey,
Too shocked and stunned to say anything, just moves forward closer to them.
He kneels down and hugs you both.
You.
How tall
been a
is
while.
He is 8 feet tall.
he? Yeah.
Very tall.
Okay.
Um,
Elvis hugs him back.
He smells of flowers and of motor oil.
Yeah, that makes
But-
sense.
Wow.
You have known his presence for a while, so he feels like comfort. Gentle, even though you can feel the metallic weight of his entire body around you. After a brief couple of seconds, he gets back up, looks at both of you. I am incredibly proud of what all you have done, and through the means that you have achieved it. What brings you here?
Well,
Looks up and says, we were asked by the Lily Queen of the Pacifico to ask these
Zania!
refugees.
yeah.
Yes.
Did she send you any of her cookies?
But no, I don't think so.
Unfortunately not.
Oh no.
She said that if we helped her, she would help us find our way to you, and I think this is what she meant.
Above the
She
table
said-
clarification, she said that if you fetch a weapon or a blueprint or something from this place, or help, get these people to help Zania in terms of weapon crafting and such, she would help
Then-
you all to in figuring out ways to fight off the radiation that is in the water.
Upstairs.
Yeah, but she also said when me and Zailda asked her about Navias,
Mm-hmm.
she said she
Yeah, she
might
said, yeah,
know where
she-
he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, then
That was
that's
also
kind of
part of
like
the deal,
why
yeah.
she sent you here. She was like, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
this is your friends.
I think she wants us to help us find some blueprints of some weapons or something.
Oh, her constant need for weapons. Which fortunately she does not use much, but no,
Well,
I don't think we should do that. Looks behind you at Varys, who sort of just like gives a shrug.
She said something about the Crimson Moon and how she knows how to deal with the people who have been corrupted by it.
Huh.
Yeah, and the Iridium underneath Ank'Harel is making things worse.
Iridium under Ank'Harel. Still active?
We did find the city under Ank'Harel. And people are using it for their own, well, unlawful needs.
Unsavory.
I'd say.
Yeah, unsavory purposes.
We managed to get out scot-free that time, but there seems to be something there which needs to be taken care of.
Huh. It is what it is. I'm glad you all are on this quest to solve these problems. The town of Ank'Harel is lucky to have you all as its heroes.
I won't call ourselves heroes. We have caused more damage than good in that.
Always very humble, sort of like he takes 2 fingers and just sort of like pets you on your head. And you, how have you been? Looks at Zailda. I think
confused?
you have sensed some changes.
But sensed is certainly a way to put it. Why do I grow flowers now out of my blood?
What?
Oh, right. When my blood grows.
Wait,
flowers
what? Doesn't know?
I don't
what?
think I know. I don't think anyone knows, right? Do I
Ashla
know?
knows.
We saw.
We saw it, right?
We
Ashla
saw.
I thought we explained
Void
it
wasn't
to
there.
everyone. Yeah.
I think Void wasn't there. I think.
No,
Oh,
Artie
yeah, I
wasn't
think
there.
that's
Void
right.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he wasn't
oh,
there. Yes. So
Never mind,
everybody knows about
retcon.
that.
Yes. So Zelda's blood is like a bone meal in mine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
That's directly the thing.
What a reference.
I love
Everything's
that.
Minecraft.
We did find anything
What do
better.
you know about
Rolling down in the deep.
suffering
Oh.
and penance, Zailda?
It's a little bit of a loaded question.
Huh, of course. Well, you see, it's a long answer. And I could tell you all about you, but I feel it's easier to understand for yourself. All I would say is, this is a gift. This is a curse. This is your penance. And this is your gift to the world.
Penance? But
You are very unique. And you have suffered a lot. It doesn't matter right now. Just know that I'm here if you need me. And you'll get through this. You are confused, but I'm sure just growing some flowers out of your blood is not that big of a problem right now, is it?
I'm just wondering why me?
Soon. You'll know. Sort of just pat you on your shoulders.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Every answer has its time. Yes.
Are you taking questions from? Yeah. Thank you.
Who might you be?
That's
Um,
Ashla.
Wow.
I'm Ashla.
Hi. Hello.
I've got so many questions.
Oh. Have you now? And I can hear some slight amount of very slight amount of disdain or perhaps sarcasm in the voice.
Sarcasm.
Like,
Yeah.
have you now?
Yeah.
Takes out the notebook.
I think my big one is that
It just immediately goes
I've
like, what the
been-
fuck? The first question is, what the fuck? Go ahead, please.
I've been plagued by this being that is too massive for me to comprehend. It's like this amorphous entity with shifting faces. Is there something
Shifting faces.
in your...
And immediately you hear the voice, the tone shift. Can everyone please get away from Ashla? Ashla, was it?
I love this. Oh, I love this. Ashla hates this.
No.
Let's get you here. And sort of like starts to escort you to a place if you're moving.
I'm
if you want to.
following.
I
Following.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow, but keep a distance.
I look at Zailda and Elvis, and I say, the trust you have put in your patron is something I'll be cashing in today. I hope this doesn't go too badly for me.
What the hell are you guys
Elvis
talking
just,
about? No.
Elvis just looks at Ashla and says, "It's okay. You can trust them."
Wustal's
No,
gonna draw his
I
sword
believe you.
just to
No,
be
I
safe.
won't let you draw the sword.
wait.
I won't let you draw the sword. I won't let you draw this. I won't let Vustal draw the sword. I'm gonna hold.
No, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
it's a ready action. I don't think. Yeah.
Vustal, aren't... What? Don't you also have something similar to that in your head?
Nothing's in my head. I've seen the
Well, you see
creature.
nightmares.
That's different. I've seen this creature, but it's not in my head. I've seen it.
it
I've
have
fought
multiple
something
faces, though?
similar. I've fought it. Again, not in my head.
Vustal, there's no need for violence over here. It's okay.
Precaution is always better. I'm just
Anyway,
keeping my blade out.
is Ashla moving? Is my question.
Ashla?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So you are being escorted to a place which looks pretty sciencey, but slightly less technologically sciencey and more like sort of like a spiritual kind of science, if that makes any sense. Instead of lab equipment, you see a bunch of runes and a bunch of different racks full of incense and scrolls and stuff. But the rest of the room is pretty high tech, and in one of the corners is some sort of like a cylindrical glass structure which seems to have a door, and Navias just points to it.
So Scientology vibes.
What?
Scientology.
Oh, Scientology. I kid you not.
Yes.
I heard sand orgy, and I was like, what?
Wait, what? Hello?
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
How did we get there? How did we get there?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Right now, I think quarantining you might be safe.
Quarantining me?
Yes, don't worry. I'm with
okay.
you all through this.
DM,
Okay.
before Ashla gets escorted off and everyone's just cool about this, I'm after preventing Vustal from drawing his sword,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get in the middle and say, "Wait, what's going on? Why are you just asking us to
Your
avoid
friend
Ashla?
just
What's
said
happening?"
that they have an entity in their head. When you guys were allowed access to this place, we did not know about an extra entity piggybacking off of your friend, so it's necessary to evaluate the existence, if, and the nature of this entity before we proceed. And you can see Navias is slightly more nervous with almost every
you-
word that he utters.
Void, this seems time sensitive. Can we trust the patron of two of our friends?
Ashla, in your head,
Ah,
you
fuck.
would let them experiment on you. Again,
No,
you
this
should get the
one's
fuck out of this place while you have the
No.
chance, while you're locked up for eternity, and I'm here with you.
Oh, damn. DM insight check real quick. I want to insight check
Go ahead, roll for
the patron, not
Naviask.
Navias,
Huh, Naviask, to find out if they're nervous because they want. Wait, let me roll it and then I'll gather my
Go
thoughts on that.
And Ashla, can you roll me a
Okay, that's
wisdom
not
saving
bad.
throw?
Okay,
can I roll
Okay,
the what saving throw?
Wisdom saving
wisdom. Okay, that's an 18.
throw.
I
Yes,
want to know.
go ahead, Void.
I want to know if Navask is nervous because they're going to do something bad to Ashla, or nervous because of the entity.
Navias does not seem the kind of type who would be nervous if they wanted to do something, but they also don't seem to be saying what you know, the kind of stuff that you they not seem to be saying stuff that they themselves believe in. It seems more like they're scared of what the entity could be.
Fuck. So I don't know if we're gonna lose Ashla. I mean, that's what they're taking them to.
Wisdom
I
saving
don't
throw
understand
26.
that, right?
You retain control of your senses and your body. Yeah, you don't know yet
26.
that yet.
Fuck, you know.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask Navias. You're gonna take care of our friend, right? You're not gonna.
You're gonna be right. All I'm asking your friend is to step into that box and you would be right here. No one's taking anyone away, no one's doing anything to her, no one's harming them in any way, don't worry.
Elvis just goes up
It
to
is-
Void and just says, hold on, Elvis just goes up to Void and says, look, from what I know about Navias is, they don't mean any harm to any of us here. In fact, I believe that they are trying their very best to help us in any way that they can.
If I wanted you dead, you would be dead, don't worry about it. I am a very non-violent person.
Uh-huh. Okay.
No, please.
I
Time is of
nod
the
at
essence.
Ashla and walk.
And Ashla, you see, is sort of zoned out. And Ashla, in your head, this entity is continuously in different stages, telling you in angry voices, pleading voices, begging you to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Here's what Ashla is doing. If you'll allow me on that path, I assume a 26 passes the wisdom saving.
Yes,
Hey,
definitely.
you passed.
Thanks, Roy.
I thought maybe my
I
voice
have-
was not, like going through.
I have create or destroy water,
Oh,
and
yes.
in my head, so like I am just and I think that allows me to make ice as well. So I'm pressing my hands to my temples, and from my fingertips you see like water as like a thin film is covering the sides of my head, including my ears, and I'm like rushing the water through, like as with like particles of ice. So like essentially, I'm creating a white noise machine.
That is clever. Love it.
Nice.
I thought like you were trying to give yourself like an ice pick lobotomy, but yeah, that's
No.
way better.
I was thinking an ice pack, but yeah.
No, that's
No.
the icicle
I thought an ice pack
lobotomy.
as well.
Icicle, yes, icicle. My bad. Alright.
Nice.
And there are no lobotomies here, please.
Are you
No
stepping
lobotomies.
into the box?
I am.
Okay.
No, don't step into box.
And you
Into
Yeah,
the
right here.
cylindrical structure.
Well, now it's changed.
You step into it and the door closes and you still hear the voices. Get me out of here! And it's getting more and more desperate and trying to, in your different body parts, you feel it trying to control you. But you managed to fought it off for now.
you can't keep doing this. You've been messing
Navia's-
with me for so long. I have to know what you are and what you can do.
Navias presses a button. And immediately the room is filled with lavender flavored smoke.
Oh, that's
It's
pleasant.
yeah. It's essentially trying to exorcise the demon out of you.
Oh wow.
And weirdly,
No.
it temporarily works. The voice is quiet down. And hi, Socks.
My socks.
The voice
Socks
is
is
quiet down. Yeah.
He's getting
Socks is like,
exercised as
what
well.
are you doing to my mom?
Yeah, he's getting exercised as well.
Nice. The voice is quiet down as the smoke sort of like you almost get like a smoke shower. Did that help?
Kind of. It does feel quieter.
Okay. Now, I need you to describe the entity to me in as clear words as you can. Not the form that it's taking in your head. The actual form, from what you can perceive. It has a window to your door. Sorry, it has a door to your mind. You have a door to its mind as well. Explore it. You're safe. The smoke will prevent it from controlling you further.
Okay.
The window to the door and the door to the window. Yeah.
Do I get to make like a perception or an insight check?
Would you want to?
Is that-
Like, are you actually
Yeah.
letting go of the control and like probing the entity in your head? Essentially, like,
Yeah.
you have played BG3, right? Like, you know how you sort of.
Yeah, do you let the
Yeah.
worm inside your head talk to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Um,
essentially what I'm doing.
I would like you to make me two things. One, make me a con saving throw with disadvantage, and you want to fail this. This is your body trying to fight you from trying to, like let go. Okay, well. Now I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
That was an incredible con saving throw.
Yeah,
So wrong.
Yeah. I had a disadvantage as well. I was-
on a disadvantage
wisdom
is
saving
a
throw-
20. A wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw,
saving
yes.
throw,
And this is DC
normal or
15.
disadvantage?
You want to pass? No, normal.
I imagine watch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's fine.
Wow, okay. That's
great.
Oh, that's-
Interesting.
I almost saw the dice go to a
That's
4 and I'm like, oh
hilarious.
no.
I know, I saw that too.
In a brief moment, you feel something in your head. It almost starts off as like a light headache in the back of your head. It overcomes you with pain, but then the pain subsides. You feel it for the first time. Not just your mother's voice talking to you, but an entity inside of you. Something someone is there, and obviously not a worm, or maybe, but you can feel its consciousness wriggling and fighting your own for control. If you would like to interrogate it, you can out loud ask questions. If you had failed the con saving throw, you could see its memories. But you passed.
Oh.
Your body prevented
Fuck.
you from letting it control your memories and get the minds connected. You'd be able to do that roll again in a bit, but you can ask it questions if you would like. You right now have some sort of dominance over it.
Can I, do I get a sense that this thing, when I ask it questions, it'll be honest? Or do I get a sense that it can still lie to me?
Very much like a roll of a dice situation.
Okay. Then I would want to prevent that roll of a dice situation by casting Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
So it's more like I don't know if Zone of... You know what? Fuck it. Let's roll. Yeah. You're casting Zone of Truth inside of your own consciousness. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Can you roll me a charisma saving throw? It's your own stats. The entity has your stats.
One second.
Nice. I'm glad you failed. Yeah.
Yay.
Go ahead.
What type of a being are you?
That's a very vague question. I, as the DM, says that.
Oh,
what kind of answer would you expect from the creature?
No, like, are you a god? Are you a demon? Yeah.
You hear your mother's voice, but this time it's distorted. You can tell that it's not your mother. Some cultures perceive me as a god, some as a monster. I've been in a lot of heads. None as delicious as yours.
There's another joke there as well.
Yeah.
What are your intentions with me?
That's a good question. And I'm saying that out loud, not like the entity.
As a DM.
Think. Yeah. Let me think. What intentions does a... Let me speak to you in your terms. What intentions does a captain have for its ship? To reach its destination, of course. You are but a vehicle of my greatness. You're not the first. You're not the last. And that's basically about what it says.
Are you the being that is granting me my powers, my spells?
This is getting sort of like in a meta situation, and I have a decision to make right now.
Oh, okay. In that case,
then-
if there is
yeah.
anything, if there's any
Because,
question that yeah.
So it depends, right? Like, would you in this universe want the gods to be directly responsible for the powers of the things, or if the creature goes, then do you level down? You know, that's kind of kind of situation.
Okay, I can change the wordings of my question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you the thing that I'm communing with in the astral sea?
Just chuckles, and you perceive that chuckle as affirmative. I need you to make me another wisdom saving throw and another con saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Sorren, you were saying something.
I don't know. My thing was it would make it too meta, so I'm trying not to meta game.
Okay, above the table, what's up?
No, like my thing was that right now Ashla is
Let me
basically
decide what's meta,
a
yeah.
warlock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So fuck, that's a nat 20. So
Disadvantage though.
are we establishing that this creature in Ashla's head is the patron, or is the patron someone else?
Yes, it is. It is. But I'm unwilling to establish it in a way where, like, if the creature goes, or, like, you know, is being exorcised or whatever, you somehow get rid of it. I'm not saying that it's possible, but if it were, then do you lose the power?
No, but
You know?
isn't that
Because logically
how
that makes
most
sense.
warlock deals work though?
I know, but I
Where-
don't know if I want to do that
Okay, fair.
as a DM.
Fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure that.
Like, I don't want to level down Ashla
Yeah.
unless I have a plan to, you know, account for it.
Yeah. No, like, because I don't know how it worked, but I believe that there has been situations where if they lose the warlock levels, it gets replaced with something else. But because, like, Ashla used to be a cleric, right? And now they're a warlock.
Yeah.
So couldn't they potentially go back to being a cleric if that's what Vignesh wants?
They could. That's the thing. I haven't
Okay.
made that
Okay, fair.
thing yet. Yeah. Like, I'm also leaning towards. This is stupid, but, like, it's just a thought, okay? Like, don't think it's canon, but, like, I'm also leaning towards almost all patrons and gods essentially gift you what can be described as solidified willpower. So all the actual powers are self-actualizing. They just give you tools to harness
That explains
harness
the
it
whole
with.
Lucifer thing you were talking about earlier. I love self-actualization shit though. But
Yeah.
whatever.
But, like, I'm still, like, you know, I'm not sure, so I don't want to answer that question.
Yeah, fair.
Like Jaduink. Roy, how the fuck have you seen Krish but not Lord of the Rings?
No,
Like,
but,
okay, now I'm upset.
So
No, I saw
How have you
Krish.
seen Krish?
I saw Krish before I saw Lord of the Rings. So
Ew. Okay,
No.
for
You guys
Box,
are all
Krish was
problematic
technically,
people.
I guess, India's first, like,
superhero.
major superhero movie.
It's a
Mm.
I was 8 years
Yeah.
old when I saw Koi Mil Gaya.
Where, like, an alien gifted a kid superpowers.
No, it wasn't a
Kid
kid.
with Down
Uh,
syndrome, I think, even. Which was
He
silly. Like,
didn't have
he-
Down syndrome. He had the
But
other
didn't
one.
he?
I forgot.
No,
Was he-
didn't have
was
Down
that
That
syndrome.
wasn't Down syndrome.
no, it was
Acha.
like his mom got into a car accident when he was a baby, and that led to developmental issues. It was
okay.
not a.
Okay, so he had developmental
Yeah,
issues. Okay,
yeah.
my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
A kid
No,
with
so he
developmental
wasn't a kid
issues
then.
who
He wasn't
got
a kid then. He was
superpowers
full-grown adult.
and
What do you
then
mean?
did not have the developmental issues after that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
weird.
got cured.
Which
What
was
do you mean?
kind
What
of
do you mean he wasn't a kid?
odd.
Bro. The developmental issues happened when when his mom was still pregnant and she got.
Guys,
she
No,
got
I'm
pregnant.
talking about-
Let's
I'm
focus
talking
back
about
up on Ashla in the tube. Let's go back to Ashla.
Yeah, the tube.
Tube, the smoke tube. Yeah, she's being vaped right now. Yes.
man.
Exactly. They are being. I didn't want to. You know, like, yeah. Okay. Go ahead. You failed the con saving throw, and you succeeded on the wisdom saving throw. With that chuckle, which you feel as affirmative, you are overcome with a sense of fear, and you start feeling as if you're falling, and you lose control of your body, but you feel connected to the being. you can essentially browse its memories.
Oh,
And on
search
a-
the file paths.
20, I would let you have a glimpse of what you want. Eldritch or compilation, yes. Or sort of like a both album. You understand this entity to an extent, and you feel the weight of its victims. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands. You feel it is connected to not this world. It is not native to Exandria. What about the nature of this creature would you like to understand and explore through its memories?
Can you give me a moment? Can you switch to the rest?
Okay, sure, yeah. You all see Ashla sort of like go almost like in a drone mode, where eyes blank out, shoulders hunch over, as if the person is sleepwalking. And Naviask sees it and understands what's happening. What are you all doing?
Would I know about Naviask?
Yes.
I think I might
Naviask
have
is like
explained
a
it to you once.
legendary figure. Yeah.
No, but this is not someone I've interacted with. I've only heard about him.
No, maybe, a couple of times. Let's say that you have seen them interacting with Ziania.
Okay. I want to do something stupid.
There
Okay,
we go.
go ahead.
Oh no!
Is Navias
Are you calling him uncle?
by all of this stuff, or is he actively involved in the exorcism?
He's observing.
Okay.
He's
So-
observing right now.
I'm gonna turn around, so my back is to him. I'm gonna pull out the tin can, unscrew it.
Stop! And he just like instinctively yells at you.
What? How can you? Fine. God damn it. Sienna doesn't let
I
me
know
do shit.
everything
You
that
don't-
goes on in here.
Fine.
And Roy or Zailda, I'm pretty sure one of you were looking at this guy.
Oh,
You kind of, yeah.
that's easily.
Wow.
Repeat, yeah.
I'm gonna
Warlocks.
I'm gonna screw back
Essentially.
the tin can, put it back in my pocket, and sulk as I walk over to him. Very much like a teenager who's been caught doing something, caught out after curfew is the vibe.
I look at Sassy Pants and I'm like, you have a serious problem.
Elvis just says you need help, man.
I have
Big
established
problem.
already that this is not a problem. It is something that I like to do. It is for entertainment, not for functioning. Right? I do it for
Sure.
my pleasure, not to make me, and I don't rely on it.
I'm pretty
to-
sure we talked in the palace that this is not just for pleasure. You're doing it to avoid feelings.
Well, I mean, yeah, that too.
First
But like,
step is acceptance.
would you rather I don't know, indulge in self-destructive? This doesn't hurt anybody, not even me. It's just, just gets me high, which is fine, and it doesn't alter my brain
It does
chemistry or
affect.
anything.
It does definitely harm you.
It's fine. That's for.
It harms your
future-
mind.
It's for future sassy pants to deal with. It's fine. I need your
Even
help.
the 8-foot
with-
godlike person is saying this. Maybe you should listen to them.
It is so weird, and I look at
Yeah,
Navias.
maybe you have to
I'm
talk
not
to your
a
mother
god,
about this.
Oh, godlike person, but I understand where you're coming from.
I look at Navias
Yeah,
and
Elvis
that's
looks
what I
at
meant.
it is so weird when they treat you with reverence and treat you as a god. When I literally grew up with you, or like I
Holding
grew
in
up.
my hands, yes.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
changed your diapers.
Yeah, that it is so strange. This is. I need your help with a thing. Something is.
Kind of busy at the moment,
I
but
know,
yes,
but
go
this-
ahead.
I found something, and it is strange because stuff like this doesn't exist in the Feywild.
Oh god, fuck.
And-
Yeah.
I told you it was going to be stupid.
Mhm.
I reach into my other pocket and I pull out a pocket watch which has a hole
Oh
in the
my
glass,
God.
and one piece of it is shattered,
Fucking dick.
and I show it to
What
him.
would you like me to do? Repair it?
Well, I'm just confused because we don't really have time in the Feywild like the material plane does. But there
We
is
do
still
have time. We have. It's more whimsical.
no. I mean, like we don't have 2 a.m., 4 a.m. stuff like that. Versus how they do time in the material plane. But this is very much a material plane item, and I found it.
Yes.
And
Would you like me to return it to the material plane?
no, I would like you to tell me how to use it. Like how do
But there's no time. So
exactly?
How would you use?
So like, why is it here then? Why would someone bring it here?
Maybe someone from material plane, like your friends here, brought it here.
No,
DM? Did Elvis catch a glimpse of the watch?
Of course.
fuck.
Fucking hell.
No.
Elvis just looks at the watch, looks at the sassy pants, looks at the watch again, and just yells, "Where the fuck did you get that?"
Oh, big feelings.
I turn to Elvis and you know this thing? Is it yours?
It's not supposed to be fucking in this world in the first place.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. It's not
Okay.
supposed to be in the Feywild.
In that case, I'm gonna take that from you.
No, it's fine. I found it. Finders keepers. That does no.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
You know,
I look at Navia and says,
It could
"Please
be
take that from him."
dangerous.
No,
It
no,
could
but
That is dangerous.
no. You know the
That is
Feywild
very
rules.
dangerous.
You cannot take stuff from me. That's not how this place works. You need to either trade it for
If
a
I
favor
wanted to,
or-
I can take it from you, and I'm
no, you
being
can. but
polite and
it's not-
asking it.
It's against the rules.
Elvis just interjects and says, "That thing almost destroyed our world more than 10 times. So please
Okay,
take it."
then I'll be
Wait, so
taking
it's,
it from
is
you.
it a bomb? Is it no? He puts it back in his pocket.
Take it
Is
away
it a
from
bomb?
Take it away. Take it
Take-
away.
Sassy pants.
Child.
Okay, so you're telling me that Sassy Pants gets high all the time and has a very dangerous broken watch that almost destroyed
It's broken. though, right?
Elvis's
It doesn't
world
matter.
almost 10 times, you said?
No, it's broken. It is broken. It doesn't matter.
does
It was
not-
I
supposed
think
to
it
be.
does matter
Then give
if
it
could
to
be
me.
repaired.
Okay, time out. One sec. Above the table. Quick question. We had a discussion about the watch before we left the Feywild, right?
Yeah.
Do we know?
But
it
you
was
don't know
the
what it
watch?
looks like. You don't know what it looks like.
Okay, we don't know what it looks like, but I remember Ashla saying that.
No, only
Ashla
Body
had the thing,
know
right?
about. Only Body knows about it. Maybe Ashla has it. Only Ashla, Barry, me, and Sorren talked about it. You all were not there.
No,
but
everyone
we were
was
there
there.
in the meeting, right?
No,
we
no.
were there in the meeting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But did
you were
we
there.
tell?
Yeah,
Acha,
you did.
okay.
You guys
I
can
told everyone,
explain the
yeah.
entire thing. Yeah.
Acha, and I look back, I turn around and tell everyone, that's the watch me and Sorren were talking about.
I keep
my
hearing
God.
about this Sorren guy. Who is this guy and where can I meet him? Feels like he is the
You
true
can't.
leader
No.
of this party. He's the one who
He is
has all
dead.
the-
Give me the watch.
What the fuck?
Oh shit! Yeah, you should give the watch to someone who's responsible and not
I am
snorting
responsible.
shit
I can
into
take
their
care of it.
face
What do you
all the
mean?
time. No,
Sa-
you can't.
Okay.
Elvis walks up to Sassy and says, that watch was owned by someone who wanted to destroy the universe. I think it's better if you give it to Navia so he can fucking keep it safe.
No, why not give it to Zanya then?
Yes. Okay.
Because
that.
I don't
No.
trust Anya.
But do not keep it with you and do the, and does like a sort of like a snorting expression.
Oh god.
I look at Navias and just
I
says
didn't
it
even
is
think
too
of that.
too
What
dangerous
if
for him to have the
What
watch.
if I put the ferret stuff in the watch? Will that activate it?
What? You want to
Why do you wanna
activate
activate
a
it?
dangerous device?
We need
I
to
am
figure
so
out
Okay,
close to
that's
just
fair.
right now. I am so close to just snatching the watch away from him.
the fact that I found it
You should do
means,
this.
has to mean something, right? It's not that it just randomly doesn't show up in my hand. I found it for a reason, right? I look at Navia.
And
has to be a
I
reason to
grab
decide.
I grab Sassy's shoulders. I just jerk him around. That was supposed to be destroyed. The fact that it has regenerated to this point.
You cut off.
We destroyed
You
that
died.
watch. Why is it still here?
Did we destroy the watch? Above the table, did we?
When it was
Yeah, we did.
eaten, it was eaten by.
Yeah. We didn't do anything, it just happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't
Come
believe
on.
I'm saying this.
Okay.
But there was
so
more
Navias-
reasoning
I
with
look at- I
Sorren
look
than
at-
there is with this
I
rabbit.
look at Naviask and I'm like, there has to be a reason it showed up for me, right? Like magical items that show up for certain
Where did you
people.
find it?
When I was on my way to find these people.
Okay.
Inside check.
It was in.
This.
Go ahead, do it.
You guys, resolve that role up to you. Do one thing. Keep
Oh,
that
fuck
inside of a pack and give it to Xania.
I look at Navias and says, I don't trust Zania with something with.
I understand, but that is the compromise we kind of have to reach here.
And she
You
asked
know
for
what
a
this-
weapon, we're giving her a weapon.
No, but
Well, if that's what Sassy Pants wants to do,
Why don't
Why-
we just
I
destroy
look
it
at
again?
the-
why would I find? Why would it show up in the middle of nowhere? It was showed up at the spot.
because okay, a lot of the times objects don't have free will. So it did not choose you. You found a watch. You discovered that it's dangerous. And the responsible thing for you to do is to either check out what it does and then make sure that it does not harm people. Or if you want to, continue rolling with it and risk this entire place, which hangs by a thread between the uncd and cd codes, get blown up and all of your friends and everyone die, well, that's up to you as well. That's your free will. I can't say I would not be disappointed though.
But if I
Elvis looks at Navias and just says, let me tell you about this watch. And I'm saying this so I'm trying that Sassy doesn't fucking hear this.
how are you going to do that? I'm standing right next to him.
I know, I'm trying to think halfway. Maybe Navias just reads my mind. I don't know.
Navias can read your mind, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
you can
Okay,
do this. No,
wait. It's
You're-
in my
he's your
mind.
patron. Yeah.
Yeah, good. In my mind, I just say that watch controls time. It can time travel. So the fact that it
you
is
don't
in
say.
this world the fact that it is in this world in the first place is bad because the last person who wielded that watch is no longer here.
Oh. That complicates.
And we were kicked out of our world because we handled that watch poorly.
Destroyed
That
the
complicates
watch. I mean the world.
Okay. Sassy Pants says what you're gonna do. And pretty sure you don't want this world to be destroyed. Am I wrong in presuming that?
No, you're right.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna give it to me. You're not going to give it to Xania. You're going to carry it. You're going to stop taking that vile material. And you're going to give it for safekeeping to someone who you trust.
What? What is he, Frodo?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't. How do I?
Are you?
I don't know. You.
Come with me.
How
I
is?
need to talk
I
to you.
don't want to be responsible for this, but I feel like I found it and I have to be responsible for it.
He sort of like drags you out away from an earshot of others.
wow. DM?
Yeah.
Vustal would just like to walk over to Void and just like tap her on her shoulders.
Huh?
Need to have a chat in the corner.
Oh god.
5 minutes.
Okay. Okay. I
Go
go
ahead.
follow Gustav.
Go ahead.
Vustal is like, what the fuck is happening here, man?
Yeah, Vustal first like glances towards the exit, like out of the room. Okay, first things first. Who's that being? That creature?
I know it's a god, right? DM?
You
Now
actually
it's
heard him
less
say
of a
he's not
god and more like a creature from hell who was pretty powerful and like is now peaceful.
Former Baylor.
Yeah.
Is kind of like a former he's a reformed evil person from hell who's now doing
Right,
good
and
things.
you decided to trust him.
Yeah, because technically they're good. So they haven't
Right.
done anything bad in like
Void knows that he's the
Centuries
patron
now.
of both Zelda and
yeah, and also
Zelda.
he's their patron, so he kind of gives them their powers, you know. You're still finding it difficult to wrap your head around the whole god and devil and demon thing, right?
Devils, demons, they're real for sure. Some monsters have been labeled as that. So have some monsters been labeled as gods.
No, these aren't
But-
there are actually gods in this universe. You gotta find a way to...
Have you met them? Have you seen one with your own eyes?
Yeah, do I know this? Do I know that the DM, because I've done some dot connection, right? Do I know that the light child is a god? Quote unquote.
One second. I'm eating something.
Yeah, eat, aram se.
The Ether Child wasn't much of a god done by the foreign ranger, right?
You can tell them that you have been touched by a god, not in the...
Yeah, not in that way.
Not in the priest way.
Fuck you. Yeah. No, wow. We went there, didn't we? Okay.
I mean, that's that's the only way. So you're a child, so
I don't want to go that way.
No,
Anyways.
let's come back.
Okay.
Let's come back.
Okay. Back. So I'll say, I do know that gods exist, and for sure, I have witnessed a lot of things done by the gods, and these aren't monsters. You can be sure that there are gods.
You have your beliefs, I have mine. Every
It's not a
single
belief.
god is a monster that has lived too long past what it should have existed from, gained power that it should not have. And at the end of the time, when people are afraid, or well, in awe of its power, they start worshipping it. Anyways,
I understand, but you gotta understand this world is slightly different. I know you're having a tough time believing it, but the gods are about as real as your sword. You can trust me on that. I know it's strange, but at least for now, try to understand the world that you're in is slightly different. Be open about it at the very least.
as long as
You don't have to come to...
as long as they stay out of my way, well, I don't have any issues with them. If
I don't think the
they don't,
gods
I
care
do.
that much about a bunch of us.
Well, good then we don't have to worry about them, gods or monsters. And he
monsters
reaches
we have
back
to worry about.
into his he meant like whatever they are, if they're gods or monsters, if they
Oh, okay,
don't
like
care
that.
about
Okay,
us, we don't have to worry
Okay,
about it. Yeah. He reaches back into his bag and pulls out a small vial. It's the same one that he made in the inn and Sassy Pants drank, and he just hands it to Void. Don't drink that. From what I've been able to summarize, that's a how to put it, hallucinogen, almost.
Nice.
Might come in handy sometime. I repeat, do not drink it.
I know all about you and your potions. Don't worry about that. I got some new arrows, by the way. We gotta test it out next time.
Meanwhile,
Yes.
your friend is in a tube of glass.
Yep.
So
Indeed.
let's go back to
Indeed.
that.
Yay!
Let's go.
So the one thing that I would want to look for in this being's memories is how it ends for the people that this being possesses in the past. Because it called them vessels.
Let's just say not pretty. You can see a couple of beings before you who were possessed. All ended up either attacking or causing harm to, or getting killed by their own loved ones. It seems like this being focuses on vengeance that someone already has and then turns it against the people themselves. Because when you have no one else to attack around you, you start turning to people who are not really bad for you.
What?
And
So, go
ahead.
what does this thing fear?
Fear.
Yeah.
That's a
Like, what is
brilliant
its
question.
What is its weakness? Or what does it
I
fear?
was not expecting that question in today's session.
Damn.
Honestly, I was not even expecting you to approach Naviask for all this. So that's actually pretty clever. Take an inspiration for that.
Thank you.
Ooh.
When you try to explore its fears, the only thing that you see is a bunch of scarabs.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
A friend's friend. Enemy's enemy is my friend. That's where we're going.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that thing.
Then follow up.
You
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
have seen its past because, like, it's not just answers, you're seeing its memories. You see its past. You see a bunch of people being possessed by it. Different beings, different names. You see... Oh fuck, should I? This is such clever shit that, well, technically, yeah, you would know. So, fuck it.
Ooh, damn.
A bunch of people who you see possessed by this. One of them is your mother.
Oh.
You see how this creature came from a world of chaos into another world of chaos and into another world of chaos. And the next phase that you see going past, going before you, is Vustal.
Oh,
Before
boy.
that, you see a little girl with a scar on her face. A bunch of, other people. But yes.
Ar?
Sorry?
What
A
did you say?
scar,
Repeat
a girl with a scar on her face, not
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not a car. Yeah. What were you looking for? I forgot the next question. It was about what it fears, right?
What it fears was a bunch
You saw scarabs.
of
You
scarabs, is
saw
what you
golden
said.
scarabs
Yeah.
painted with like brilliant colors, cyan, and all that. You get one more question.
Yeah. My last question is, what does it know about the scarabs?
Seems like it knows less about the scarabs, and it seems like more the scarabs and it are similar energy, or at least from the same world, and therefore they are the antithesis to each other somehow. I'm sorry, I don't exactly have like a great answer to that question, so I'll let you reframe that
No.
question, or if you want to ask another question, that's fine.
Okay.
Or if you want to
Um,
continue, you'll have to roll for it again.
No.
And with each
I
roll,
think,
it can try to possess you. So that's there.
yeah, I don't want to risk that.
Mhm.
I want to know what it did to my mother.
You're brought back to your mother's memories. Her voice, and this time you forgot what her voice sounds like before you started hearing this creature's voice in your head. And now that you hear her voice in her memories through this creature, you realize how different this creature impersonating your mother and your actual mother sounds. You remember through her looking at Vustal. But not in the state that you see him right now.
Bro.
But a rage-fueled monster trapped in a dome, a temporal dome, in the ruins of Eor.
No fucking way.
You remember looking towards your right, a shorter creature standing, an axolotl. And you're telling them, yes, this one would do well. I'm pretty sure we can learn a lot with this one. And you can hear the malice in her voice. And you see faint glow in her eyes, which makes you believe that the creature is already in her. That's it.
Wait. So am I understanding from this that the creature went from Vustal to her?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Got it. That makes sense. Okay, I'm not trying this again. I think I've gotten
Coming
enough.
back, you all see Ashla come back into posture. And by this time, Navyask and Sassy Pants have also come back.
Wait, but what did we talk about?
I'll DM you.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Oh boy.
Navyask, I asked for a moment alone with this thing in my head.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. I was typing.
I was saying, Asla is telling Naviask,
Mm-hmm.
I asked for a moment alone with this thing in my head.
Okay. Would you like for us all to leave?
That's alright. You can just stay away while I talk to it.
Okay. Navias flips a switch and you can just stop hearing sounds from outside. You can tell that, this is essentially a sealed zone right now.
I'm sure you didn't like that I was probing your head for a minute there instead of the other way around.
My daughter, you need to just ask me anything that you want to know.
You may have possessed my mother, you may have taken control of her, but you are not her, and I will find her. But what's more important is that we are going to have a deal. Something I don't think you executed with the thousands of people you possessed.
And what makes you think you can negotiate one?
Well, you did say that out of all the brains you've ever been in, mine was the most alluring.
Clever. Go ahead.
That includes my mother. So, I present to you that we team up. You give me the power to defeat the thing that you are afraid of the most. We are allied in this. You give me the power to defeat that, and in return, you don't plague me or my world. You go anywhere else, but you leave Exandria and even Cobalt alone.
Oh, but I've put so much work into it already.
Yeah, well, all of that work pales in comparison with defeating your fear, I would think. Conquering it.
That's a very intriguing proposal. And I, as the DM, need to think about it.
Oh, that's all I wanted.
There's a bunch of stuff, and that's clever. I like it. It's not the direction I was expecting you to go in.
I'm embracing the darker side of Ashley.
Yeah, this is like unleashing a monster on every single other world at
Yeah.
the benefit of yours. I like it. It's evil. It's delicious.
Wow, and then I get flack for kneecapping one person.
One child.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Well, it was
I
a
agree with
child.
this. I agree with this one.
Come on!
It was a
Darling,
child.
Evil! This is true evil! The child would have been fine!
The child was not true evil. You can. This is Ashla. You still don't know what Ashla is thinking. I mean,
Yeah,
this
I
thing
don't
would
know,
know what
but-
all Ashla is thinking, but like, Ashla is just trying to get someone to go.
Ashra,
My
make me a
enemy's
wisdom
enemies.
a wisdom check.
Okay. Is it wisdom or insight? Because one is higher than the other.
Either is cool. Either is cool.
Okay, I'll do insight.
I'm just wondering if I do this or not.
On the other hand, Zailda wants to murder some people.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
Oh my
Wait,
god!
what?
Who does Zelda want to murder?
Oh
You
my
just saw
god!
all the text messages
I
over
mean,
there.
I'm going to
Nah,
crash
it's
this worm like a
fine.
den. And nice. Okay. How did you? Whoa, 9. Okay.
That was a
And
nat
you-
one, Kajay.
That's
Nat
not
one.
one. Okay. You get vision when, like, when he says, it says that I put a lot of work into it. You get a vision of the people who you already know as not nice people, which makes you wonder whether or not they're working for this creature.
Are these people I recognize?
On a nat one, no.
Oh, fuck.
I wish.
Wait,
I
you know
wish. If
what?
it was
You know
anything
what?
else.
Let me cash in that inspiration.
Okay, go ahead.
That's smart.
I'm not gonna waste that. That's a very important roll, and I'm gonna roll it again. Oh
That's
my
good.
god,
That's
almost
good.
a
That's
nat
good.
one.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, and another nat would have been tragic.
Okay.
You see when this entity says I put a lot of work into it, you see exactly what they mean. You remember the pool from that jail.
Hmm.
You remember CVD discussing experiments. You understand that this is all linked to the stealth of water from Ankara. You see people who you think to be quote unquote evil, just beings, have a little flash of similar green to your mother's in their eyes sometimes. People who you know have been working for CVD. What for? Why? Is a question you don't know yet. But it has to be all related. And you're not saying any of this out loud, right?
No.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Navya sort of looks at you and again asks the same question that he had been asking earlier. Can you describe this creature exactly? What it looks like?
Do I know now what it looks like
You
physically?
You didn't try to clean
I
that
didn't try to.
information.
Yeah, you
Okay.
didn't ask for how it looks.
That's fair. That wasn't important to me. I will say I cannot describe what it looks like, but I can describe what it feels like in my head.
Go ahead.
It's something that is powered by malice. I've seen it being worshipped and seen it being treated as a demon, a demon or a devil in countless realities. I've seen it possess the minds of thousands, maybe even more, and put them on a path of vengeance until everyone is destroyed and they have no one else to kill but the people they love, or be killed by the people they love. I've seen the focused hatred it fuels in everyone that it possesses. And I also know the fear the abject disdain it has for this scarab entity that we fought. And using create water, I'll create an icicle shaped like the scarab that we found. And I present it to Navias.
Safe to say I don't like this.
I don't like it either, but I feel like
Do you think
at least
it'll try to
Yeah.
escape? Do you think it'll try to escape through anyone else? Through us?
I have a sense that it has a particular affinity for my head, and it wants to see through our shared goal. And I've made a deal
Oh,
so that
have you?
so that it doesn't find loopholes until we are done with our goal.
I appreciate you
So
figuring
At
out
least-
ways to solve problems without violence. I am impressed.
thank you. That has always been my path. Even though I have left the order, I still have some of the teachings imbibed in me that I think are important. And extracting information and using it for our benefit is something that I have learned is equal, if not superior, to physically defeating an enemy.
That's true. I'm impressed. Interesting. In that case, we can do this and opens up the chamber. Since there's no risk of it getting out. At least for now. You can step out if you like.
I walk out and I thank Navias for the opportunity, and I'll immediately go to Zailda and Elvis and give them both a hug.
Aww.
Aw.
God.
Thank you for helping me bring here this being that I don't know how much you knew, but
You can call me Navyask.
no,
Oh.
I meant the being in my
Oh.
head.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you finish up. Yeah.
Thank you for helping me bring here this being that was plaguing my head for so long, and I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how to navigate it until this moment.
Mhm.
Thank you both for the trust you had in your patron that allowed me to trust them.
Elvis looks at Ashland and says, "Whatever it is that is plaguing you, it's not just your problem. We're in this together, so might as well find any way to help." And I look at Zelda and I say, I think I speak for both of us that we wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I look to Navias. I'm sure you had a very specific image of me when I first started asking questions. But I'm glad you trusted me to take this burden on myself. And in return, I have one final question for you, if you'd grant me that.
I will grant you any questions you would like. Whether or not I'm annoyed by them is not something that you need to worry about. A student should not worry if a teacher is annoyed.
Okay. Then, as a good student, I'll ask something that we all want to know. How do we solve the ruidium problem that's plaguing Ank'Harel? And how does Zailda fit into it? What is our next move? I sense it's in Kael Morrow, but I don't know what to do in Kael Morrow once we get there.
You're not ready yet to go to Kael Morrow. But yes.
Yeah.
Almost all of your problems lead you there. But it is not my job to meddle with the affairs of the matron. The path that she has let out to set for you is yours to follow. And if I spoil it, I'm pretty sure she would be angry with me. But I can give you the tools. So come with me. Starts walking, and you can all see Navias gives like a stern look towards Sassy Pants. Don't you dare.
I wasn't going to say anything this time.
No, I'm
Not about you saying
not
something.
saying. I'm talking about the sniffing.
I promise to not sniff for as long as the watch is in my possession. After that, we'll figure it out.
Wow.
And no tricks. I know you. No keeping the watch to one side and being like, "Hey, it was not with me."
Yeah, keep it on a
It's
table. It's not with
technically-
me.
Not till you get rid of it, or till I tell you.
God damn it. Fine. Fine.
Right. Within the lab, there's like a door, white metal door, which he opens, and it's sort of like an internal place. Come with me, everyone. Keep standing
Okay.
at the door.
Yeah.
You all
Ah.
enter, and you see a person with almost like a blank face. This is Maurice. He handles
Maurice.
our tech. Yes, not from Deadlock. He handles our tech. And at that point, you see Maurice is working on something, and he also is taking notes. And you realize he has 4 arms.
Oh.
Forearms mentioned.
What?
Forearms is the name of an alien from Ben 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
He's
did
talking
not know
Benton.
that.
He's talking Benton.
Yeah.
Maurice almost like turns his head towards you, and you realize it's like just a blob. So it's very difficult to know where like Maurice is looking. But you can tell, like the chest facing towards you, and just like gives you a nod. Maurice does not say anything, so you would need to. Maurice, can you? Maurice sort of like drops the notepad and like picks up almost like a pearl-shaped, large, almost like a golf ball-sized orb. Even bigger actually, like a tennis ball-sized orb, and then takes out like a tube from underneath his shirt, and then connects it to the orb, and then the orb starts to glow and voice comes out of it. Maurice is happy to see you.
What the hell?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I was just trying to understand what is in front of her.
Do you speak for Maurice?
This is Maurice
Or are you?
speaking.
Oh, Hi, Maurice. We're happy to see you as well.
Maurice does not have vocal cords. So this
Oh.
technology helps Maurice communicate with those who do.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, out of character. Sassy.
Yeah.
Sassy.
Yeah.
So you talked about Benton right now, na? You remember another of his aliens called Goop? This is the
Yes.
same fucking thing.
Yes.
We have two Benton mentions in one character.
Let's go. Okay, Sassy
Size
Pants,
of bones.
I reach forward.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so, would you like some ferret?
Fucking hell.
No.
Sure.
No.
How do I consume it?
You snort it. Is that a thing?
Do you see any orifice on my face?
No, but like, how do you operate then? Do you breathe? How do you see things? Or how do you perceive things?
You
Well,
can't just ask
that's a
people
creative
that.
question. Although I'm not sure how to describe it to someone who has specific organs to perceive. I do not have specific organs to perceive. I just have an organ inside of my head which helps me perceive this world.
Okay.
So imagine it's almost like the size of like a walnut, two of them, and I can use them to perceive this entire world in my own head. I don't need to see things. I don't need to hear things. So imagine perceiving these nuts.
Fucking hell.
The minute you said, the minute you
All
said
that
walnut,
build, that
minute you
fucking
said-
build up.
yeah, the minute you said walnut, I knew where it was going. I knew exactly where it was going.
No. See, I think this entire campaign is a big these nuts joke at this
Oh
point.
yeah, definitely.
I love it.
Absolutely
I love it.
is.
Speaking of, where is these?
That's a creative
Suit
question.
me.
I don't know.
These
That's
is
a
very
good question.
good.
Somebody ate it. Somebody ate these. It's great.
It depends on. Okay, I have a question.
Void was taking care of it. Last we know.
Void,
No,
Yes.
Deez was on Void.
when you fell
Yes.
from that tree,
Mhm.
would you have grabbed onto the bird or would you have forgotten about it?
No, the bird. When I left, the bird I gave charge to Zailda to take care of in my.
Oh, then then Zelda is the responsible one. Then the bird is
yeah.
with
So
Zelda.
Zelda will
Oh, I have
have.
Deez, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
in your
when
pocket.
when I came back,
His
I would have
pocket.
taken
Mhm.
care of it. Yeah. I'm not sassy. I know how to take care of a pet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we give it cookies, and he shuts up for
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's
Minecraft
easy.
has taught me parrots can't eat cookies, guys.
Yeah, I
This
was
one
gonna
does.
say.
The fucking
This parrot can, okay?
It's a
This
Faerun.
parrot can.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Faerunian.
Yeah.
This parrot
parrot.
can.
Just don't
Yeah.
think about it.
This,
too much.
this,
Wait,
this
nobody
parrot
give the
is
parrot.
also a ferret because it's a fey
Mhm.
parrot.
No, nobody
No,
give the
no,
parrot
no,
ferret.
Sassy-
Don't
Sassy
do
will
this. No,
snort it.
don't give any ideas to Sassy.
Yeah. Please.
Okay, anyway, what's happening? Yes, the parrot is with
It's with me now.
Zailda.
It's come back. No, it's
Okay.
back with me.
okay, it's back. Bye.
I would not
What
want
would
that
you like
torture
today?
on anyone else.
No, I was gonna. So I reach into my thing. I pull out the tin. I look at Navias and it said, "You told me not to use it, so I'm not using it. But you didn't say anything about not offering it to other people. So I'm gonna offer the ferret powder to Maurice and be like, I could I don't know, sprinkle it on top of you, or blow it in your general direction so you can perceive it. Is that a thing?
Sure. Puts out like a hand which you notice does not have any fingers.
What are you doing, Maurice?
I just put it in my hand and I like that, just all over it. The gloop bob head thing.
That sounds so wrong.
Thank you for contaminating my lab.
Oh, this is not a contaminant. This is a really cool fucking thing. Yeah.
No, it is a contaminant.
Uh-huh.
Please let the guy work.
Okay.
Please let the creature work.
Anyway, So I hear that you would like to know about Ruidium?
Yeah, and how to
Yeah.
cure the effects of it.
Yeah.
So this is how we handle ruidium poisoning in Faerun, or at least we try to. Takes out a little creature which you remember from your past, where you fought these the bat-like creature. You can see inside of a box, and you can see that it's definitely frenzied. It's sort of like trying to attack the box, or trying to attack everything. And then takes out like a small a vial which is glowing faintly white. This is Dunamis.
Oh.
Takes out a drop, puts it on the bat, like through like a small hinge above the box, and the bird starts to struggle as if it's burning. And after a while, it seems to get cured, but it also dies.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
This is how we have been trying to cure this illness.
Really
Any
cure
method
when
that-
I-
what's in that stuff?
It is Dunamis. It comes from a very specific. Looks around at Naviask, who just sort of like gives a shrug. Sure, go for it till then. Okay, so any one of you have the perception of magic itself?
I do.
So have you tried to look at Ruidium through it?
No, I haven't yet.
What?
Ooh. Wait.
I haven't directly looked at any medium when I had detect magic on.
No, I know. I'm just.
Try
Why?
it now. Try it now.
Okay, I'm just gonna try on detect magic and try and perceive the radiant thing.
Takes out another bat who's frenzied. You look at it and you see it glowing almost like as a darkness, something which is odd to you because you know how magic makes things glow for you.
It's light, yeah.
It's light, and this seems like the absence or like a hollow of light. It's almost like a dark bulb which draws energy from outside into it.
Okay,
You
so
know what,
it's eating off all the light in the area.
Let me not do what's it called, animal cruelty. Let's say that he takes out like a sample of ruidium, not like a different bird, and you see it, and it's drawing energy into it. All of the light is escaping, and it's almost hard to perceive it. It's almost like a black hole. And then you'd see them take out a vial of Dunamis, which is glowing white. You have never seen something like this. It does not have
nothing. Okay.
a shade of. Well, I reckon you have seen this before, once at least.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
You remember? Yeah.
Yes.
So
What?
this is pure light. This does not have like a shade of color of magic to it, which helps you identify its, like type. This is pure white, and with one drop, Ruidium, the red rock remains, but it goes inert.
So it's the rock remains and everything, all the darkness around it is gone.
All the darkness is gone. And for the other people, you just see them put like a drop of Dunamis on this, but nothing happens for you because you're not like seeing the spectrum itself.
Elvis is
Okay,
just
oh.
Elvis is in shock right now. She takes
DM.
like 5 seconds to react, and then goes on. All of it is gone.
So if that cancels that out, then what do I look like under detect magic?
Yeah. What does Zailda look like?
That's an interesting question.
Particularly her blood.
I think I can help understand. Brings out an actual, what's it called?
Kill the birds.
Little thing.
The bat.
The bat.
This
The
time the
widget?
bat, rather than like a rock. Frenzied. Puts a hand forward, closed palm, no fingers. May I? Looks
Yeah.
at Zelda. Takes
I
your
know, from my
hand.
head.
Puts a little vial on it, which fills with blood automatically. You feel the pinch, but like your skin sort of like heals after that. Takes the vial. Takes Dunamis. Drops it on the bird, which you all see again starts to burn. And for Elvis, you see the light sort of like consume the darkness and sort of like go inert. And then drops the blood, just a drop of it, a tiny drop of it, on the bird. And you see the bird immediately stops burning and stays alive this time.
Oh. Okay,
The
2
bird
questions.
is more like a catalyst in this equation.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Okay,
DM had 2
okay,
questions.
DM. Go
Yeah.
on, you go on first.
Yeah,
Okay,
as a
about the
player-
table. Are you confused at my explaining, or are you confused at like the
No.
just the
No,
circumstance?
like I
Okay.
just had like a general question.
Okay.
First was, so Vustal's medallion hums around magic. Was there a difference between when they were when they
around
brought
magic
in the
or
new sample
monsters?
of
I thought it hums around monsters.
both?
Okay, it has been humming ever since you got to this place.
Ah.
All
No, but so
around
what
you
I wanted
are
to discern.
kind of
Familiar
monsters-ish people. It depends, like what kind of creatures you consider monsters and not. So it's gently humming for a while now.
Okay. So what I wanted to discern was between when they bought the new sample of ruidium and between the Dunamis thing.
Uh-huh.
Is there a difference on how the locket reacts or no?
It reacts. Well, does it detect evil in addition to detecting magic itself?
I'm gonna have to read.
So if it like, let's say, let's put it in other words, would it glow in presence of a mage?
Of a mage.
A magic user.
I'm
if someone
gonna
uses
have to,
magic.
I'm gonna read quickly. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you what
No
it
worries,
exactly.
no
I'm just
worries.
gonna send whatever it says. And second was,
Sure.
how bad of an idea is it to eat the flower
No, don't.
or the thing?
The-
Hey, I'm
the
asking.
bo-
Okay.
The bat?
No.
Oh,
The
Dunamis.
yeah,
Dunamis.
that.
Dunamis is like it's like a vial of it, so it's essentially like a what's it called? A liquid. So you can
Okay,
drink
how
it.
bad of an
Another
idea is it
potion.
to drink it?
Another potion for him. Another potion for him.
For it, I would say go for
Yes.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this. Then.
One person drinks everything they see, the other person snorts everything they see. It's like one epic.
I miss Zavthan and Sorren.
I swear, I can't believe I'm saying this.
Let me
but
try
yeah.
to figure out like the effects of Dunamis on people, I guess.
Uh,
Fun.
Technically, DM didn't the potion of possibility be created by Dunamis. That's what
Uh-huh.
they
Yep.
drank in campaign 3, right? So
Yes.
you could use the same if you want, or you'll have to find some homebrew.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it.
Say Google RP is back.
Potion. No, I remember it because I fucking watched the episodes. What the fuck?
You will forever be known as that, man. I don't think that's going
it was
away.
one time, and you're welcome.
And especially
okay? Otherwise-
because RP does not use Google, so that's it.
Yeah,
duck,
fucking
duck,
insult.
Duck go
Yeah.
RP, okay.
Yeah, quack,
Mhm.
quack.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you fucking welcome, okay? Because none of you other jackasses realized either
What?
that the main bad guy's name.
I love the
Figured
word.
it out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Vustal.
Yeah.
It's weird. And you grab the thing, and immediately this person goes, "What are you doing?" And-
Vustal just
Good.
sort of like glances at him, just like waves his hand. It's fine. I'm just trying something, Just give me a few.
Vustal is like, my decisions are beyond your comprehension.
Behind
Yeah,
my
yeah.
plans. Behind you, Navias is just going. You all are very peculiar.
You're telling me.
I look at them with a face of like, I don't know how we got two people that do substances all the time to test things.
I'm
I mean,
with,
what did you
Zelda on that.
accept? What did you expect, man?
I'm
Not
disappointed at the both of you.
this. Seriously.
It's me.
Zaftin was saying, I can't believe this.
Okay, this
Wow.
is so fucking stupid, but I want to do this.
Okay.
Rigbite. You drink it.
Yeah.
And it happens like just in 10 seconds. You get visions of your alternate lives. But not just as Vustal. As different beings, different people. Multiples of Zavthins, multiples of sicknesses.
Wow.
And immediately you're back. With a big head rush.
Enough possibility.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Okay.
Vustal just
So-
like
This is funny.
stumbles back, like sort of goes to a table, places the vial down, and just stares at it. Okay. Hold on, I
Was
just saw Roy said something.
Hydrating?
Well, it doesn't kill you. I just
How
read,
did it
it's not-
taste? And starts to take out like a notebook
Ah,
and starts writing with a special
Oh,
pen.
right, of course. Vustal will narrate it in like extreme detail. He's like, oh yes, somebody who's
Mhm.
who's excited about researching potions. Yes.
Nice.
I would also like to drink it.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh boy.
I look back at Naviask like I'm so.
I think Navias will
sorry.
stop Sassy from drinking it, I think.
Naviask has his face on his hand on
face
his
palm?
face.
Yeah, face palm. Yes.
The fate of the world is in your hands. I am very.
I'm so sorry. 1/3
Sure
of our
of
party
it.
just does substances.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But there are too many of addicts here.
I think
One is addicted to dust, one is addicted to potions, one is addicted to war crimes.
here's the thing though, right? I believe I believe that if you do not test this and you do not figure out what the vibe is for this, how do we expect to use it properly if we don't know exactly what it does?
I just look at Navias and I say, you need to talk to that guy's mother, like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You can't keep
I will, I
threatening
will.
to talk to my mom. What the fuck, bro?
I see why the two of you aren't scientists.
That's not how science works. For
What
the
do you
love
mean?
of God, I can't. That you don't lick and snort things just to test it.
Nah,
Of
man,
course you do.
that's definitely
you
how
should-
science works.
You definitely should not lick and snort things, says the man without a face or a mouth.
DM,
Well, you used to have one.
who I forgot. I keep forgetting names. What was the name of the? Maybe
That's
Morris?
Fine, 1 second.
Maurice.
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 I think Vustal's like gonna grab the vial. He just like points it to like pulls it up to like Morris.
Hey, let me
Can I-
have a
can I
taste
keep
first.
it?
Limited quantities of that.
Oh,
Yeah, that is made from like an ancient artifact which we do not have any access to anymore.
okay. That's slightly.
Which
Okay, it's
ancient
fine. It's fine.
artifact?
No, but what is the ancient artifact called?
Checks his notes.
8.
1 second.
It's gonna be the thing that Void got
Slap
hit
Called
by.
the
Yeah.
Luxon Beacon.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
Come on.
The
It was
Perfection?
provided.
My
It was provided to us by let's just say, not a glorious time for our community. A faction of us betrayed us, went to the material plane. Then a faction of them betrayed them and came back to us with some of these vials. Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta find that thing.
Sure.
A lot of
Hold
reasons.
on. Folks.
oh,
Which faction betrayed? Which faction? Do you guys have a name?
Looks
Yeah,
at
do you have a name?
Navia's. Navia sort of just like, go for it. I'm pretty sure they should be aware of their own history. Looks at Ashla.
Oh boy.
The dude just looks at Maurice,
Oh,
looks
man.
at all of you, and goes, "What do you know of Cobalt's Hole?"
fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Fuck's sake.
I mean,
Wait,
I
why
hope
is
I
Sassy
know-
Pads going fuck me?
Because
No, I
he's
think
heard
that's the-
enough
that's the player.
of this place, right?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Sassy Pants is like, I have
You heard it once. What the
yeah
fuck?
from you from while you were talking and he just immediately is like, just turns to the others and like, this is your fault. You brought this bullshit here. I don't want to
Okay,
hear
dude.
about. I don't
Yeah,
want to
and
hear
you won't
about
give the
this,
watch back.
this anymore.
Yeah. Okay, why don't you take
then
a
you can
nap?
walk outside and stay. Yeah,
Yeah.
have
We'll-
a stroll,
we-
take a nap.
Have a hop.
We'll discuss this.
Honestly, we thank you for helping us navigate this place.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service, but we're trying to figure out something that's larger than us, and we're trying to fix a problem that we personally as individuals did not create.
Kind of feels
We
like
are
you created it, but
victims.
okay.
I really
What
don't
was
like
that?
this rabbit. Can we get
Yeah,
our
I think-
usual jackass back again?
Okay, you know what? I don't care about this. I want
How
to know.
hard are you making that wish?
I'm not making a wish. I'm just stating things. No wishes.
You know,
Make a
I-
wish now.
Wish,
Sure,
wish
at
for
that
it. Wish
point-
for it.
At that moment, let's switch to
Yay!
the
Yay.
other section of the
Oh,
party.
no.
Wait, I had two questions before that.
Which one of the others?
Go ahead. No, go for it.
Okay, that's the first thing. When Zelda's blood is taken out of her and in the vial, what does it give out? What is the aura around it? What does it look like?
I am unwilling to put a thing to it. I would say that it's almost like a rainbow color.
It's a pride flag.
It's a pride flag. Yeah,
It's a pride flag.
it's
Yeah.
a pride flag. Yeah,
Pride.
it's
Hell yeah.
swirling
Pride flag.
different colors of just all the colors. Yeah, it's a rainbow.
Okay, and the second thing, when the blood is put on the creature, when this is burning and stuff. What happens then? Apart from it being okay after that, like around the magical aura around it. Because it was dark, then it goes from nothing, and then no more water.
It goes from dark. The first time it went from dark to then
nothing.
Like all the white and black almost like fighting each other and then turning into nothing. And in this instance, a faint white glow remains. And you can see the creature's heart beating through that glow, almost like pulsating.
See.
Okay. Also, we need to talk to Navi, ask about something right now. We can do that after.
Zailda, what do you say?
We wanted to...
I was just making a bad joke.
Go ahead, make it.
The chemicals made it gay.
Yeah, chemicals made it gay. Chemtrails.
Yeah.
They're making the fucking bats gay.
The vaccination. The vaccination makes it.
Yeah, I pointed the bat, and then I'm at one point, and I'm like, can I have that? Like, as a little guy.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a dead bat, though.
No, it's alive. It's a live one.
The live
the
one.
alive one. Okay, I was like,
Yeah, why would
Why would want the dead one?
I'll take the dead one.
Okay. You see what I mean? One person is snorting everything, the other person is licking everything.
No. I wanna.
Missed opportunity. Where Zailda would be like, can I have that bird, please? And Vustal just points to the dead one. Can I have that bird, please?
He did. He said
I just said that. I'll have the dead one.
my bad.
Say that.
He said that. He really said that.
Yeah, see, Vustal wants the dead bird, and then I look at the live bird, and I'm like, can I have that? Maybe. I don't know.
Sure. We have a bunch of these.
I have
And the birds
I have a question.
chirps. Who for?
for you, Maurice.
Mm-hmm. The orb glows. Go ahead.
The dunamis that you use to help neutralize the Ruidium, that's something that's extremely rare and in small quantities. Is there anything else that you may have as a lead that could help us solve a problem for an entire city?
Well, I suppose like an entire beacon.
Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
Elvis interjects at this point and just says, I might be able to give a better answer to that actually. And she looks at Maurice and Navia who says, the glow that Dunamis gives out over here, I've seen that somewhere else before. Back in our material plane. It was almost too similar. And then she looks back at Void and says, you remember the child that we saw? That that I said gave off ether as an aura around her when I tried to look into it?
Yeah, I kind of got additional answers as well about that thing. About it's a god, more or less.
Makes a little more sense. So this substance over here is giving off the same energy as the god creature that you were talking about. Do you know who it is and where we can find them? Because they might be able to help us if it's the same thing.
Wait, did you ask me a question?
No, I said Void. I told you.
Okay.
Void is saying this now.
Oh, you're asking me. I don't know. That's kind of what I wanted to find out as well. Because one of the things I believe I have to do is return light and free that child.
Wait, the chalice got off somewhere?
It kind of saved me when my family got murdered. So that's
that-
why it's roaming around.
So that entity has been attached to you since your childhood.
Yeah, because I think
By the
whatever.
gods, how many entities do you all have attached to you?
So many at this point.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it's not my fault that God
I am
decided to
making a
save my
joke,
life.
young one. It's okay.
I don't know. We gotta figure this out and see what happens, because I need to know more about which factions were sent, which factions did the betrayals, all of that, and did they all come from the same place?
Be right back.
Okay.
So yeah, these are questions we should figure out. And I mean, in the meantime, DM, these are things I need to ask as well. Let me
Okay.
formulate the questions that I need to figure out. For
Sure.
this.
Meanwhile,
Maybe we
another
can-
researcher walks in, takes the the rest of the material, whatever there was, away from the main desk,
Okay.
Away from
so that
Sassy.
other people don't
That's
consume
fair,
it,
yeah.
And
and then
Vustal.
just sort of like starts hanging around. This creature is pretty tiny, the size of a squirrel, but dressed up as a knight.
Him?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's the guy from this meme I'm posting in chat.
No, it's the guy. It's the guy from the one shot that Nano did, right? Yes, this guy.
Yeah, I
Yes!
post the meme.
Oh my
The
god.
meme,
guy
yes,
wasn't
the meme. I'm sorry.
This was a charity one shot we did back in September
Oh,
2024.
The thing that made-
yes.
Rudis bad.
Give a squirrel some heroin.
oh,
Yeah, we
no.
gave the squirrel some heroin.
No,
What
we
the
didn't give it to him.
fuck?
He was
Oh
consuming
no, he
heroin on
had
his own.
heroin.
He had heroin. He was off.
Oh god.
Oh, not another addict,
Drugs all the
man.
way
Come
down,
on.
man.
I
At
swear
the
to go.
At the
I
point, he
swear to
like
God.
takes out like a small stash,
Oh,
looks
no.
at all of you,
No,
sees that you're
no. We
distracted.
can't. No more illicit drugs.
They are the worst.
Let it happen.
players in the world.
Let it happen.
Davias just goes, no, and like he stops and puts his hand back in his pocket.
Look,
Huh?
we didn't do that
What?
one. That was for a one shot for charity.
Wow. Wow.
Heroin for charity,
Name.
guys.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, heroin
I forgot
for
his
charity.
name. I forgot his name.
I also
So for Rigbite, there's now a squirrel in the room who is dressed up
Rigbite's
as a
not
knight.
there, no.
No, Rigbite just came back.
Oh, he came.
Yeah, what's going on? Okay, so what's
There's a
happening?
squirrel in the room now who is also like a part of the team here apparently. He's dressed up as a knight, like a tiny knight.
What?
It's the addict to heroin.
Ah.
That's you
Ah.
don't know that yet, but sure.
Yeah, we
Me
don't
and
know
Sassy
that.
know
Yes,
that.
yes.
We just saw him try
By
to do
sassy,
heroin.
I mean Steve.
He's
So
from a
wha-
different
what is the squirrel?
one shot. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'll
Don't worry
explain
about
later.
it. It's fine.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
the
got
addicted
so many more
squirrel, like-
implications now.
Yeah. I mean, this is a planet full of. This is like a city full of refugees. So
Perfect place for Sassy then. I
where
think.
else would this little guy, be?
Can't believe he survived.
He survived. He's a survivor.
Probably all the high from the heroin helped him.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
not gonna last him long. If
Wow.
he keeps being high.
Maybe. Anyway, Navias just
Sorren.
like looks at all of you. I hope that answers your Rudim problem.
It
to an extent.
Does.
Yeah.
About that, I think we need to have a deeper talk, you and I.
Go ahead.
Because a lot of things have happened. Maybe not in front of all of them.
DM, I also want to talk to them, but I don't have questions right now. Maybe next
Okay.
session. If we
Sure.
can.
Yeah, we are about to end anyway. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We can cut to Sorren
Okay,
and
does-
have his session.
Let Elvis ask the.
After
yeah.
Elvis.
No, it's gonna be long. Let's do the Sorren thing instead.
Send me the questions. I'll prep for them.
Okay.
Moving on to
in the
Sorren.
meantime, yay.
Fun.
Sorren.
Schmorin. You're sitting behind Jamil on almost like a giant. No, wait. A smaller dinosaur like creature with obsidian like skin just running through hell. Wait, this was before. We have already reached. I forgot.
Yeah, we
the
reached.
stuff, yeah.
We are in front of glass staff. Ilyana
The
is there.
prison.
You see the mansion. You see some of the glass.
All the
staffs
glass
looking
staffs.
at you, smiling and waving. Ilyana looks up at you all. What's the plan?
Kill him.
He's dead. You can't kill him. That's not how death works.
Can we not double kill? Is that not a thing?
No.
Okay.
That's bullshit.
I mean, feel free to take it up with the gods, I guess. Cycle of life, that's, we're in hell. There's no other hell to go to from here. Anyway, it's good to see you, Sorren.
You too.
Been a while.
Have you been here this entire time?
No, I was actually in Wildemount. Then I realized that I didn't fit anywhere and I wanted to find Shadow Hour. Went there, met some people, found out about my brother. I decided whatever there might be, he's still my brother. I should check in on him.
I guess.
Well, would you like to meet him?
Not really, but doesn't feel like we have a choice yet. Do you know what Jamil plans to do with the watch?
I am literally right here.
No, I know, but do you know the specifics?
No,
Oh,
Jamil
Jamil.
is-
Ilyana
I
just-
just-
Jamil said that.
Both of you.
Bro.
Yeah. I just waved my hand at him. Yeah, whatever.
Ilyana just sort of looks at you. I don't think it'll work because the watch is, broken. So we broke it, right? We made sure no one could use it.
Yeah. It is broken, but if there's anyone who can figure out how to fix it, it is Jamil. It is Glassstaff, sorry.
We are not giving it to him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. So it's fine. Be okay.
I don't trust this. I don't think this is a good idea.
I don't either.
So why are you agreeing to it then?
Looks at Jamil. How many did you say? Jamil looks at both of you. As of right now, takes out his pad. 48,334 souls. Reducing on an average of 8 per day. You're dying, man. I don't know what to tell you. Well, I'm not. I won't. But my people will. Do you even know what this world was before the gods arrived?
You mean Exandria?
Yeah. Do you think there was no one there when they colonized us?
I still don't understand
There were
the
people?
whole... I don't understand the whole... You're saying the gods came to Exandria and colonized it. Is that what happened?
Yes.
How,
I was not there, obviously.
yeah, I get that, but what do you
Being
mean?
told.
How do gods? There's like what, 12 gods, 15 gods? You're saying they colonized, and then who took over then? There had to be people who they brought in, right? Did the gods have like their own army of humans that they brought in? Where did they come from?
Who created humans, do you think?
I don't know. It's a weird concept, right? Did we create the humans? Did we create the gods, or did the gods create us? Right?
I think that's a more philosophical question for a
Exactly.
more philosophical world. That's not what happened here. There's very clear records of people, creatures existing on this planet.
Yeah. No, I get that. I understand.
Gods existing on this planet. Gods who were then replaced by other gods.
Other gods. Okay.
Then they fought amongst themselves, and then they displaced all but 1/10 of human civilization. You know, there were people on the moon.
The red moon.
Yes,
The fucking red moon.
it was not red.
Of course, it's involved. Fucking okay. What is happening? What happened there?
I'm not entirely sure. I've been told that there's a god trapped in there. I don't believe it, but a lot of fuckery, for lack of a better term, happened during Calamity, Sorren. I was there. It was all fucked up. All shades of fucked up. Demons snatching kids from their mothers. People who were regular people turning into demons. Gods killing humans as if they are somehow against the ones who they pray to.
Like-
Gods sacrificing their own hands to create weapons. And I'm not talking about actual hands.
This is why I was never religious. I knew there's something shady about these fuckers. Okay. Let's go talk to Glassstaff, I guess.
Listen, I know this is not your war, and I'll be very honest with you. There's perhaps very little chance that this thing will work, this plan will work. But you understand why I have to try, right?
Jamil, I am with you. There's 48,000 people
is
who
not
are...
a matter of choice, right?
No, I agree. There's 48,000 people who need a home. And I am with you that they deserve a home. I just don't agree with the way we're going about it.
I understand.
I
respect you.
am with you.
If you have a better plan, if you have a better idea, I'm all ears. But I have gone against the winds of this world, and I tell you, right now they're the strongest they have ever been.
Look,
So my plan is to go
idea
back
is
to when they would not be as strong.
or we just assassinate the entire Cobalt Soul. And
Then what? Cobalt Soul are also people who should exist.
No, but they're the ones who are
It's
preventing
not-
your people to come back, right?
It's the twin.
So we take out the people in the Dwendalian Empire. We sneak in. I go get
It'll
void.
cause political instability, and there would be a bunch of people who would die again, and it might not even end up happening. Did you hear about the last rebellion? Did you?
Not really.
Exactly.
I think it was before my time. You realize I've been here
No,
for less than a year.
it was
right?
not. Oh well, yeah, that's true.
Not even a year. It's been like 6 months.
Got me there. But yeah, they have means to prevent information from reaching out to people. Why do you think they created the largest vault of information in the world and control who knows what? Information is the biggest tool in a war. And right now they have it. And I had a branch of it, but well, that blew up too. I was hoping that you would help me create this machine and help me travel to other worlds and free our people Free my dad. That did not happen. You ended up dying. You betrayed me. But well,
Hey,
not angry about that anymore. am
hey,
I?
it's not my fault. You can't blame me for dying. That's unfair.
You left me.
I died.
I needed you.
I died. You can't blame me.
Yes. How dare you?
I-
Dare you?
This is so fucking weird. This
Right.
is, I don't.
You left me.
I didn't mean to.
We had our plans. We had everything.
This was not part
Sure,
of the deal ever. The deal was always we were going to set up relay stations to communicate, not fucking bring back an entire people.
That was the first step to.
Yeah, no, I
Where
get
do you
it
think-
now. I didn't know back then.
I told you from the get-go that one of my plans was to bring back Ashla's father.
Yeah, but I didn't
And
know you meant
mother.
48,000 people, bro. There's like two
That-
people and 48,000 people is a very big difference.
Fair, but it's not as if we have a lack of resources.
Well, okay, so I'm trying to figure this out, right? This is technically before Sorren came back from dying, but
Yes.
it is also him remembering this, and he's able to impact this because it's kind of a dream or whatever. So he remembers the whole shit with the weird creature in the water, right?
There was no weird creature in the water, as far as you know, before dying.
No, I know, but like this is technically a dream that I can impact with the current information, or can I not?
No. It's a dream you're having of the stuff that happened before then, and your information is like up to then.
Okay. Okay, let's go talk to class.
Listen. It's not about the water, it's not about anything. We can settle them anywhere. It's about information. The Empire does not want it getting out, because that would mean their legitimacy, Onkarel's legitimacy. Everywhere people look towards these bastions of law enforcement and lawful civilizations and democracies, and it's all a sham. You know it, I know it, everyone deep down knows it.
Yeah. That's the thing, though.
It's not about-
it is a sham, but you still
not
made us
about
join the Cobalt
resources.
Soul. You did that to us. You made me sign a contract so I could get access to
With
information.
me! It was not with Cobalt Soul. It was with me. I made you sign a contract with me, so that, what would I say? Oh yeah, this is like the most secret government organization. Here, have a candy. No, I have to, put on a show to make sure that you guys understand that this is a serious thing. I can't just tell you, hey, you know what guys, I'm a double agent. Can I do that? Do you really think so?
How do you think Ashla?
Listen, help me out or not, it's fine. I am here because I want to save a world, right? And as long as I'm on the battlefield, as long as like one person is left on the battlefield, the war is not over, no matter how hard the enemy tries it to. We have to resist, and that's all I can offer. And if you're with me, that's cool. If you're not with me, that's fine. If you think I should not use the watch, go back, go home.
I'm on your side, Jamil. I want to help you free your people. I would do the same thing for mine if I was in your situation.
I'm hoping bringing these people back, or subtly changing the events of the past, would make it so that it will be favorable for us to bring these people back. They're dying, they're being corrupted by the Astral Sea. And they trust me with it. They trust me with their lives.
I get it, but like, how are we going to do this? Where are they going to live? Are you going to bring them to Marquette, to Ankarel? Are they going to go to Chantal?
We can build them houses. We can do it together.
Yeah, okay. Well, we need a plan.
All
Do
we
you
need
have a
to
plan,
do-
or is it just a pipe dream? Because if 48,000 people show up in Ankarel with no place to live, we cannot build them homes overnight. It's going to take a week, 2 weeks, a month. Do you have a plan?
I have some parts of a plan. But the first part is seeing this man here, seeing what he has to say, and trusting him.
I don't trust him, but okay. Now, above the table,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot see any sort of semblance of where Sorren is going to.
Disagree with him?
Yes.
Yeah, I realize I've convinced you too much.
No, like, sure, using the watch is the only thing that he does. That
Okay,
he's not.
you know what? Let's move on to a temporary this thing. I'm going to tell you exactly where you disagree.
No, it's fine. We can build up to it.
Moving to your... No, fuck it. I'm just going to tell you one line. And you have picked up on this. And this is not something that he has said out loud, but you have picked up on this.
Okay.
He does not mean to just bring the people here. He means to rule with an iron fist. Ensure that the people who betrayed them, that does not happen anymore.
So
ever
he is
again.
being glassed off again.
If you want to say that.
I was right last week and I got yelled at by all of these fucking people.
Yeah, but you don't say it out loud because, like that. You get what I'm...
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So that is your bone of contention. He wants to not just be their hero, not just be their warrior, but he wants to be their hero. He wants to rule after this. And he thinks there's no one better at
Show
bringing
him how
this
to rule
change
and-
than him.
Fuck. I thought that's
Yep.
where it was going. I thought that's what it was. But
He is a good person, but he does have some sort of like a messiah complex at this point.
I'm not surprised.
So, yeah. His ego won't let anyone else take the charge and do something different to what he thinks is the best solution. Okay, let's move back.
That's where
Alright.
do it. Oh no,
That's
gives
what
back.
is funny.
You see,
Okay, they're back.
Uh-oh.
So you see why I need to do this. I need to make sure that my people live, and I'll lead them to peace. I'll lead them to a prosperous world, and I'll show everyone in the entire universe that me, my people, are not to be fucked with.
Join him, man.
God damn it, Jamil.
Wait.
We. There is. I agree with almost everything you are saying, and I am with you for. Okay. We cannot tell Glastav we have the watch.
How? We need him to repair it.
We ask him hypothetically how to use it. First. Right? We
What
ask
do you mean
him.
hypothetically?
He
We ask
needs
him-
to repair it
He will repair it.
for us
First,
to
we
use it.
Okay, fair enough. But first, we need to
And
know how
I
to
have
use.
1,000,000 of them to go through before I ask a single question, so that they know that I'm not fucking around.
Do we know which one?
I brought
is-
you here for two reasons. One is because you know how the watch works, and two is because you hate glass stuff. So you won't stop punching if he stops moving.
Jamil, I hate him for everything he's done to me, for everything he's done to us. I despise him. He's the reason why my best friend is
The
stuck
king
in a
of...
yeah.
Well, okay, sure. He's stuck, but he seems pretty...
He seems pretty happy, yes, but that is not the life that
Oh, he's your best friend now, is he?
he. Jamil,
Mm-hmm.
I owe him my life and more. I owe you.
Oh
my
yeah,
life.
and I didn't save you. Yeah. Sure.
God damn it, jealousy is not a good color on you.
You know what?
Can
Let's
we-
stop arguing and
Yeah.
stop punching.
Can we
Start punching.
all these Glassstaffs here? Can we figure out which one is the one that we killed? Specifically,
All
the
of them.
one
You killed
no,
all of
no,
them.
I know, right? In the grand scheme of things, all of them. But the one specifically, the one Glassstaff that Ilyana fireballed in the face.
That's the point. All of them died exact same way, exact same place, exact same time.
But they all have different histories, different.
No. Yes, they do, but like the end is all the same. They all remember you. In their final moment.
All right. I'm gonna reach into my pocket to pull out my wand of fireball. Realize it's not there. Swear under my breath a couple of times. Fucking goddamn fucking matron of Raven's ass motherfucker. Fucking
Might.
piece of shit.
You hear lightning above.
Yes!
Oh, now you
And you
hear
s-
me.
And you see, even in hell, there's weather.
Nice.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Before I change my mind, let's do this.
So you start punching. Jamil starts asking questions. Keep punching. Keep punching. So my question to you is, Sorren, how many Glassstaffs do you go through before your fists get tired?
I think initially it's just blind rage. First one is this is for Endath, right? The next one, this is for Cygnus. Next one, you didn't really fuck with Elvis directly, but this is for Elvis. The next one is for Endath again, and it just I think most of it is just for Endath, and it's not just punching. It's lightning bolts. It's vicious mockery. It's all of that. He's pushing himself to his limits, using up more spell slots than he has, and it gets to a point where Sorren is more exhausted than the Glassstaffs are, and I think,
None of the Glassstaffs are putting up a fight.
and they're not answering questions either.
They're not answering questions.
I think
Just smile till you break every single tooth.
this is not working. He grabs the last one that's left. Why won't you answer me? Why
There's a
won't you-
million more left.
the last one that I hit. I mean,
Okay.
why won't you answer our questions? We need to know how the watch works.
How far you rose, and how low have you fallen? These are the first words you hear from his mouth.
It's not funny. What do you want?
This. For you to realize, and then he grabs onto your collars, for you to realize that you're no different than me. We are the same. Okay, yeah, we can end right now. Yeah.
I am nothing like you.
Yes.
Look at your hands. Do you think they have less blood than mine?
Ooh, dialogues.
This is
Keep
not.
going! Jamil just goes,
Sorren is breathing heavily. There's sweat pouring down his forehead, mixed with tears, and he's screaming in Glassstaff's face. I am nothing like you. This is not who I am. Not you. I am not doing this for. You're the one who wanted to rule. You're the one who wanted to bring back your people, and you wanted to destroy everything else, even though it was nobody's fault. It is not. And he realizes while he's yelling that he's not talking to Glassstaff anymore, and he's talking to Jamil. When he says, you don't want to bring them back, you want to rule, you want to take over, and you want everyone else to suffer because of what happened to your people. And that is not what I stand for. That is not what we are here for. We are going to bring the people back, but I will not let you defeat. I will not let you fight or rule them with an iron fist or however the fuck else you want to. That is not why we're here. I am not going to facilitate you becoming a dictator. And then he just drops.
How shall you stop me?
Is that Glastaff? Is that Jamil?
That's Jamil standing right behind you.
I'm gonna drop Glastaff, and I'm gonna turn around to look at Jamil face to face, still unable to see properly because of the sweat and the tears rolling down my face.
Behind you, Glastaff is just laughing his ass off.
I was right. You are just like him. You are no better than he is. I am no better than he is. Look at what you've made me do. Look at what I have done in the name of what? Progress?
My people deserve this. They deserve retribution.
Your people deserve to be brought back. But the people living in Ankharal today are not responsible for what happened to your people thousands of years ago. You cannot blame them for that. You cannot go back.
The people who turned a blind eye to my people are, and every single one of them will pay.
That is not how any of this works. This is not. Fuck.
He turns his back towards you. You don't understand. You still don't understand. This is why I need to be the one who is leading this charge, because none of you understand or have the patience and commitment to do what needs to be done.
You have lost sight of what is important, Jamil. It is not ruling. It is not retribution. It is not killing people. It is not revenge. It is to bring back people who do not have a way to protect themselves.
Yes, to bring them back and to ensure that they live prosperous. To ensure that they don't have to beg for everyone else's mercy. To just exist. And at this point you see a brief flash of silver. You were supposed to leave the watch before coming here, but he has it in his pocket right now.
Where is Ileana right now?
Ileana's outside. She can't see this. You're being, rageful.
I'm gonna reach forward and try to grab the watch. What the fuck are you doing with this? Why do you have it on you?
Make me a dex check.
Yeah.
Fuck.
If that helps, you're destined to win, but yeah, it's okay. You can have advantage.
That's a 3.
I was gonna say that before, but yeah. I want to see if you roll something incredible.
10.
It's fine.
8 actually, not 10.
It's fine. You manage to grab it, but he's holding an end of it. You want to rule them, don't you?
I don't want. No.
You want to be their savior. You always have this. I am the most burdened of them all. I have the most tragic story of them all.
What is wrong with you,
You don't understand how many years I have been at this. You know how old I am?
I don't.
I was 14 when I led charge to rescue people from other dimensions and other worlds and other cities. You don't understand what I've sacrificed. But one day you will. Let's go off the watch.
Jamil,
One day you will understand and beg me for forgiveness. And trust me, Sorren, Stormborn, you won't get it.
Damn.
Dude.
I have never met someone more frustrating than you. And I thought that I'd met my meta match in Antas, but you realize I didn't know about this thing till like what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
You know what? I'll summarize it for you, Ashla. If you need to leave, just leave. I think this is going on for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to end, but like, yeah, this is going on. It does not even matter.
Why? We cannot.
It goes
do
back
this.
to punching glass stuff.
I have the watch, right? He gave it to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to leave.
It does not stop you. I thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends too. But you're too far gone, Jamil. I do not want to rule your people. I never have. I have never wanted to be the hero. I've never wanted
Not
to be.
my name.
What is your
Tired
name?
of that name.
What is your name
Tired
then?
of this identity.
Show me who you really are then. Take off your mask. Or whatever it is you're using to disguise yourself. Let me see you for who you really are.
Well, my name is not relevant to you, is it? Right now, all that's relevant to you is how to peacefully bring back a race which has been excommunicated from an entire world, and I tell you that it's not possible.
Have you tried?
Yes! For a millennia!
No.
So leave, Sorren, before I change my mind. And remember this. Remember my name. Because I'll be back for that watch. You hide it well. My name is Elias.
You can have your name. You can have your whatever this is. You can keep beating up on Glassstaff. He's not gonna help you. He's not gonna give you anything. This is nothing but self gratification for what? Whatever the fuck this is.
900,999 to go, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep at it. There's another millennia of fucking whatever's to deal with. You can come for me whenever you want. You are not getting this watch. I will die before you get your hands on this. And I will die with the watch. I will destroy it. I will take it to the ends of the earth. I don't care anymore, Jamil. If this is who you are, or Elias, whatever the fuck else. If this is who you are, if this is what I cannot believe I believed in you. And I gave you everything I had, and this is how. And every word he says, he's stepping away from him.
Okay.
I hope you find some peace, because you're not getting the watch back. I'm going to find a way to bring back your people without ruling over them, or without killing a bunch of people in the process. And I just leave.
Sounds good. This is where we leave today's session.
Right.
We ran like a half an hour more.
Yay.
World peace, yep. I'm sorry.
World
That was too long.
Peace.
Yeah, I thought that would be like a
Oh,
5-minute thing, but it lasted like 35 fucking minutes.
Yeah, that was. I see why he is so passionate. Also, how do you spell his name again?
Wouldn't you like to know,
Elias.
boy?
Elias.
Yep. Elias, yep.
Nice what though?
Well, you don't know.
We will never know.
Alright. I'll be leaving.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thanks for
Thank you so
the
much.
conversation.
Bye-bye.
This
It was
was
so
fun.
fun. It was so good.
Say hi to your mom.
It was great.
I am actually seeing you tomorrow. That's why.
The timing was bad.
Alright.
Okay.
Perfect
Bye.
timing.
Okay.